We got a 2017 Colorado, 2016-17. Customer brought it on a tow truck. Basically driving down the highway, the car suddenly stopped. So engine basically stalled, and then since then he can't start this car. So we're gonna diagnose it tonight, see what's going on. Alright, so we're just gonna go attempt to crank it. Okay, if you can hear it, all it does is the click click, that's all it does. So knowing that the car sort of suddenly stopped, I am thinking maybe a seized engine, perhaps even. Okay, so the quickest way to tell if the engine is seized or not, I mean, this is not 100% proof, but what you can do is you can hold the key on the start position for a couple of seconds, right, and let it go, and then we're gonna go around the front under the hood, and we're gonna touch this battery terminal, see if it's getting hot. And it is getting super hot to touch it. Okay, yep, it's definitely hot. So that is a quick and easy test to sort of point you in the right direction where to go from here. If it was a loose connection, maybe a starter problem, maybe a battery charge problem, you're probably not going to have a hot terminal like that. So this is still possible sometimes when you have a starter motor that is seized, chewing too much current. That can also do that, but more than likely this is going to be a seized engine condition. Okay, so I'm with a big long ratchet here. Sorry, it's a little tight space here. You can see my hand on the ratchet there. I'm gonna straight to the crank bolt there. I'm gonna try to turn this engine, and then there's nothing. I can't even move this fucking thing. Okay, all right, so definitely not looking good here. See if we can turn it backwards. Oops, let me go grab my socket. I'm on the harmonic bolt, balancer bolt again, the crank bolt. I'm trying to go backwards on this engine, and I got absolutely nothing. So nothing on the forward direction, nothing on the backwards direction. Right, I just got this drive belt off of the car loose, off the tensioner anyway, and then I went to spin it, still locked. So sometimes drive belt can also do that. But there was absolutely no movement on the harmonic balancer. Sort of, I already knew that belt's not gonna be a problem, but I did it anyway. So engine is still locked, and I think while I was just doing the little bit of a wrenching on that bolt on the harmonic balancer, I've quickly noticed something down here. So we may have found the reason why this engine is seized. See that coolant hose there, supposed to be connected there and there. The T-piece there is not there anymore, and looks like it's half broken in that pipe. So this car's got actually overheated, looks like, to the point where the engine's absolutely seized. So there's absolutely nothing there. And it's definitely smell very diesel-ish, like a fuel-ish. Okay, so definitely problem is that. Okay, so the car definitely got hot. At this point I'll have to do a bit more investigation whether the timing belt gone, but usually it doesn't give you a locked engine, but it's possible. And I've had once before sort of similar situation where the car got hot, the same engine, same Colorado, same engine type, everything, and then we had the locked engine, similar, overheated, locked engine, seized engine, and then when we went to replace the engine, actually the gearbox was seized as well. I don't know if that's a coincidence or result of the overheating, I'm not sure, but on that car we actually had to do engine and gearbox together, unfortunately. Similar could happen on this car. knowing that it had happened to me once. So we're gonna have to warn the customer, hey, there could be gearbox as well, the problem, or it could be the gearbox locking up, not actually the issue with the engine. So this one gonna need a bit more time, bit more money put into it to even know what is going on. But at this stage, the engine is seized, not going anywhere. Now, talk about this T-piece I showed you before under this coolant bottle. It's very common to break. I've seen many times at this point, including this one today, that T-piece, which is only about $10 to buy from the Holden dealer, just replace it every 150,000 at least. Every time you do the timing belt on this one, every 140, 150,000 Ks, replace that T-piece down there. Because I've had multiple engines overheat, cooked, or seized in this case because of that little $10 part. So I do recommend everyone to do that and check that on the service, or recommend the customers during services, especially around 130, 150,000 Ks on this model. Okay, so that's end of it for today. Unfortunately, this car's not going anywhere. So I can quickly show you once the belt, everything is off. It's still seized, but there you go, just a click, it's not going anywhere. All right, thank you.